What actor, actress instantly ruins a movie for you? She doesn't ruin, but I audibly groan whenever she shows up. Gwyneth Paltrow. My sister in Fake Taxi. Every time I read Fake Taxi, my brain goes to Cash Cab. Danny DeVito. I just have to leave the movie theater, I get so turned on. Then you got home and started blasting. My wife and I have a name for this, a stop actor. An actor that is so bad, you stop watching no matter what the film is. Oh look, it's The Godfather Part 4. Quote, yeah, but Steven Seagal's in it. Never mind. The opposite is a go actor, who is so watchable you'll watch anything they're in. Danny DeVito, Joan Cusack, Jesse Plemons, Lenny James, etc. The description of the film could be two men sit down and do nothing for 2 hours, and I'd still watch it if it was Danny and Jesse. Beyoncé. Hollywood is determined to make her a leading lady, but her acting is just awful. Casting her as Nala was a mistake. Maybe as Simba's mom, but not his love interest. I couldn't get past it. The entire cast of that movie was nothing more than a game of how many big names can we get, instead of focusing on quality. IDK. John Oliver as a neurotic bird made sense. For a second I thought you were saying Beyoncé's last name was Hollywood. Just any super celebrities in animated movies. That just seems like a cash grab using those names. Lol, right? Movie trailer about some squirrels running around, realizing their park is going to be turned into a dog poop dump. Cut to an underdog squirrel, named something basic like Paul. I've got to save the park. Quote, pretty girl squirrel named Roni. You couldn't even save an acorn. Quote, douchebag squirrel named Lloyd. Ha, nice one Roni. Quote, voiceover, will Paul save the park? Asterisk. Mission Impossible music plays. Asterisk. Cut to black screen. Hashtag Meryl Streep. Hashtag Robert Duvall. Hashtag Wayne The Rock Johnson. Hashtag Harrison Ford. Hashtag Robert Downey Jr. Hashtag Oprah Winfrey. Hashtag Julia Roberts. Hashtag Keanu Reeves. Hashtag Kylie Jenner. Hashtag Chiwetel Ejiofor. And hashtag Beyonce Knowles. Edit. Asterisk. Asterisk. Tagline. Things are going to get a little nuts. Asterisk. Asterisk. Edit 2. Paul says thank you for the silver. It will help him reclaim the park. Edit 3. Guys, I swear I had never heard of the nut job. When the first person commented that, I thought they personally just came up with a funny name. I still have no idea what the nut job or the nut job 3 is. Surprisingly, there have been no comments about a nut job 2. Does that not exist? I was just thinking of something random involving animals. This shows just how creative those movies are. Lol. Hello, I represent a major film production firm and I would like to extend an invitation for a job interview to be our new head producer. Angelina Jolie. Fish. Gotta give slack to Into the Spider-Verse. Nicolas Cage was the perfect cast for Spider-Man Noir. Plus that film is just a masterpiece start to finish. John Travolta. Post 2000. As soon as I see him I know I am in for a mediocre performance at best. I actually thought he was pretty good in the O.J. Simpson trial show American Crime Story. That show surprised me on the quality. Cardi B on the new upcoming Fast and Furious movie. Yikes. Amy Schumer, but thank God she's not in much. Straight to DVD now. Thank goodness. Lena Dunham. Monsieur, I cannot stand anything about her. From that stupid pinched face to her insufferable attitude to the pitch of her voice. Honestly, if she could just not be in anything again, ever, that'd be nice. A friend of hers accused another friend of hers of sexual assault and Lena Dunham straight up lied. To defend Hi Monsieur, she then admitted it and apologized, but fuck off. Don't build your entire brand around being a feminist and then pull this shit. To her, feminist is just a cool sticker to put on her Mac. Bella Thorne. Johnny Depp used to be interesting, but now it's a lot of the same. I still have no idea why he was cast in Black Mass. He looked nothing like Whitey and he didn't embody Whitey's real spirit. I think Jack Sparrow truly broke Hi Monsieur. He came out of that role forever changed. Like, he had an epiphany along the lines of, I am Jack Sparrow. This character is me. He feels forever unhinged since. To me, both on screen and off. Edit. Point given. Guys, it's not Jack Sparrow that started it. I still think it was a point of no return with the drunk carefree pirate who gave little fucks. I just scrolled through this and noticed I hadn't seen Cara Delevingne yet. I'm not sure if she even counts as an actress given how she's awful in everything I've seen her in. She's an example of someone having enough connections in Hollywood to bypass any need for talent. She was okay in that Amazon series. But Valerian was awful. Suicide Squad was awful. Cara Delevingne's godfather is the chairman of Condé Nast, a mass media corporation, and the man who had final say on what talent was used or promoted for Vogue and other fashion magazines. Literally from day one, she was silver-spooned into being a model and actress. James Corden, Renee Zellweger, get them of my TV. Edit. Seems I'm not the only anti-Corden guy. Edit. 2. Love the discussion around Renee Zellweger. How www is Corden popular? He was decent back when he was just a little-known comedy actor here in Britain. Then he got the fame and it all went tits up. The Rock. He may be a good actor, but whenever I see him in a movie it just feels like he plays himself. Maybe it's the writer's fault though for not writing good characters for Hi Monsieur. I like The Rock as a motivational person. I think he's a genuinely good dude. I think his range is shoehorned based on directors like Arnold Schwarzenegger. They are mostly cheesy action movies. But I still find myself enjoying the Monsieur John Wilkes Booth. I just can't get past what he did. He did some pretty mind-blowing work. Tom Cruise because he's a dead-eyed Scientologist who supports torture. Edit. Oh dang gold, I feel I must say that if you're in a cult, call your dad then. SSDGM. Who has a tooth in the middle of his face? I can't unsee that. Katherine Heigl. I just don't think she is a good actress. I literally had to stop watching Suits because she is such a disaster of an actress. Her indignant is the same as basically everything else. Just no. Remember when she left Grey's Anatomy because she was too big of a star, then was doing commercials for kitty litter? I thought it was because she hated the direction they took with her character. Beyonce in Lion King was so cringe. Let's go Lions. Or some shit like that. I just doof. Rebel Wilson. Her entire shtick is putting on tight clothes and falling over. Edit. Well, this exploded. Thanks for the silverware and votes, kind strangers. She was funny as a side character in Bridesmaids. Then continued to be that character in every single movie and commercial she's in. It's not funny anymore. You're just being obnoxious and making fun of the fact you're overweight. I'm more tempted to blame writers who can't conceptualize a fat woman as anything but comic relief. Dane DeHaan and Cara Delevingne did a pretty good job in the first 5 minutes of Valerian. I watched that movie and the whole time was thinking how cool it would have been with Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. Whoa, let's not go overboard. Either one of them would have been fine. But they look too similar to play opposite each other. The film felt like an incestuous romance in space. I cannot stand Mark Wahlberg's stupid eyebrows and face, and I honestly don't even understand why. Perhaps it's because in June 1986, Wahlberg and 3 friends chased after 3 black children while yelling, "Kill the nigger! Kill the nigger!" and throwing rocks at the Monsieur 12. The next day, Wahlberg and others followed a group of schoolchildren taking a field trip on a beach, yelled racial epithets at them, threw rocks at them, and summoned other white males who joined in the harassment. 12. In August 1986, civil action was filed against Wahlberg for violating the civil rights of his victims, and the case was settled the next month. 13. 14. 15. In April 1988, Wahlberg assaulted a middle-aged Vietnamese man on the street, calling him Vietnam fucking shit and knocking him unconscious with a large wooden stick. Wahlberg attacked a second Vietnamese man later the same day, punching them in the eye. When Wahlberg was arrested and returned to the scene of the first assault, he told police officers, "I'll tell you now, that's the motherfucker whose head I split open." 16. Investigators also noted that Wahlberg made numerous unsolicited racial statements about gooks and slant-eyed gooks. 17. 18. Wahlberg was charged with attempted murder, pleaded guilty to felony assault, and was sentenced to 2 years in jail, but served only 45 days of his sentence. 17. 19. Wahlberg believed he had left the second victim, named Trin, permanently blind in one eye. 15. 17. 18. In August 1992, Wahlberg fractured the jaw of a neighbor in an unprovoked attack. 20. Court documents state that in 1992, Wahlberg, without provocation or cause, viciously and repeatedly kicked a man in the face while another man held the victim on the ground. Some another white male is the worst of the conjuration spells. How has Jennifer Lopez not been mentioned yet? I swear, I start falling asleep whenever she appears on screen. For me, J-Lo isn't one where I'd actively turn off the TV if I saw her come on screen. But if I saw her name in something, I wouldn't put it on. Versus like Lena Dunham, where I would actively throw my TV out a window if I couldn't get it to turn off with her on the screen. Lena Dunham, Monsieur Insufferable, entitled Hypochondriac, attention-seeking brat that basically just plays herself. Blah. Edited to add. Several posters enlightened me about her molestation of her sister, which trumps all the other shit characteristics she has. Holy shit. And rocks in the vagina. WTF. A lot of people have mentioned Lena Dunham, Monsieur, but it wasn't until I looked her up that I realized she's a different person from Lena Headey. I was super confused because everyone in the entertainment industry has always gushed about how amazing working with Lena Headey is. Kevin Hart. Can't stand his movies. He was in the new Jumanji, but the character structure of that film helped a lot. The cast in that movie had some awesome moments, but the best part was watching Jack Black play a teenage girl. That montage of Jack Black teaching the other teenage girl how to flirt always makes me fall apart. It's cheap laughs, but he brings such quality to the comedy. Watching Kevin Spacey feels awkward now. Damn it, he made House of Cards so good. Rebel Wilson, kind of over the whole clumsy and awkward fat girl trope. Edit. Thank you for the gold. Much appreciated. Or she's crude fat girl who swears. Personally, Tom Cruise. I get a sense that his head has gotten way too big in any moving with him, and it is instantly a movie about him. Rather than staring high Monsieur sometime after Top Gun is when it seemed like his attitude changed. And rather than being an actor, he is doing us a favor by acting for us. It could just be me. Right around when he got into Scientology. Rob Schneider. To top it off, he's also an anti-vaxxer. I heard he hires migrant workers to choke him in the shower. Jared Leto. What about in Fight Club, when he gets his face bashed in? Or American Psycho. Salman Khan. Edit. Just to clarify, I meant the Bollywood actor, not the Khan Academy Messiah. And I know there's a lot of people who love Salman Khan, and he's a respectable actor. But over the years, his stereotype and fan base have made me averse to the type of films he's always cast in. Any Scientologist, that cult creeps me out. So, Tom Cruise, John Travolta, Elizabeth Moss, Laura Prepon, Danny Masterson, Jenna Elfman, Michael Pena, and I'm sure I've missed quite a few. Michael Pena broke my heart. I love him as an actor, but now I can hardly stand to see him on screen. I was watching The Handmaid's Tale a few months ago, and I have a habit of looking up info about actors and info related to the shows I like. That's how I found out that Elizabeth Moss is a Scientologist. The show is such a jarring story of dystopian future with deep cultish and misogynistic behavior. I am a cult survivor, and having a person supporting a cult with a history of abusing women starring and producing that show is just so hypocritical. I just couldn't keep watching it, because looking at her made me sick. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.